Well, that sort of form makes Spurs, the holders, one of the favourites for the Cup again at 9-2. The outsiders of the round at 150 to 1 are the only third division club left, Oxford United. You'll recall that they shocked First Division Brighton 3-0 in the last round. And if they play like they did on that day, Coventry City will have their problems tomorrow. Well, Oxford can already boast a player who knows Wembley like the back of his hand, and Alan Parry's been along to meet him.
His face may not be too familiar, but he's the only man in tomorrow's ties who's played at Wembley more than 100 times. In his case, it's non-league Wembley Town, and his success at this level soon meant that Keith Cassells was bound for a career in the Football League. Keith's ability to score goals took him to Watford, and then to third division Oxford United, where he's been the star of Oxford's push for promotion and their successful run in the FA Cup. Cassells, and that is how it's pronounced, has already scored 20 goals this season, and several First Division clubs have looked at him. Brighton had first-hand experience. He scored against them in Oxford's shock win there in the fourth round, a result which made the biggest cup headlines so far. It may not be the cap every footballer dreams of, but it certainly fits the man who's gone from delivering mail to delivering goals. Before he became a pro footballer, Keith was a postman, and it goes without saying, the star player for the Post Office football team. His old friends from the sorting office in central London follow him everywhere, and they were in good voice down at Brighton.
Without even seeing them, I knew where they were coming from. The noise they were generating throughout the game, they gave me such a lift, and at the end of the game I just had to find something to thank them. Friends, family, you know, all around the ground really.
But now it's another First Division club, Coventry, who impressed Keith in the previous round.
No, that's right. We played the same day. Obviously, we were having a few celebrations, but I did manage to catch a glimpse of it on the television. Bodak scored a bit of a goal that night, didn't he?
Gillespie just outside the 6-yard box as well. And it's put in by Hunt. Played by Thompson. Here's Hunt. Here's Haitley. But the ball runs away from him. Knight now come to Bodak. Here's Haitley. Oh, and the bounce, I think, seemed to beat Corrigan, who went down too soon. Butterworth, even then, was prepared to play the right ball, not just hoop it anywhere. This is Bodak. Would he go in on goal? Oh, he tried the most delightful trip. What a way to decide that your team is going through to the last 16.
But Keith still dreams of Wembley, in whose shadow his career began.
That's right. When we used to play midweek games, the noise used to drift over, and we could tell if England had scored or not by the size of the cheer and things like that. But we used to pretend it was our crowd, but we never quite got that many.
Did you ever allow yourself to dream that one day you might be playing at Wembley Stadium?
Oh, I still do. I still do dream. Perhaps this year.
And to you personally, it's a great platform and an opportunity to bring yourself to the attention of bigger clubs, because I suppose, like any other player in the lower divisions, your ambition is to play in the First Division.
That's right. I'll make no secret about that. I want to. I wouldn't be pretentious enough to say that I'm going to make it, but I definitely want a little crack at it. I want to try. I want to see what I can do up there.
If Keith makes it to the top, he won't forget his old pals at the Post Office, and they certainly won't forget the man they always knew would be a star.
Yeah, he was always the captain of the youth side and also the captain of the LPR side, if I remember rightly. A very good player, Keith. I think you might remember me telling him this one day I'd stand over one of the grounds and he'd be playing for Man United.
Really?
And I still believe that. We're right behind him. It's not often you see a player of Keith, come from the background of nowhere and make it,
I followed him since he was at Wembley, from Wembley to Watford and then Oxford. Always followed him.
He was a good footballer when he was here. Was he a good postman?
No, not really.
Never used to see him. Stick to football. If he could have sorted them with his feet, he might have been all right.